Hi guys, welcome back. I decided to do a love and romance reading. Normally I don't do them, but I'm feeling it today. And I really feel as if there's a strong message here for someone. And we'll see how the reading goes. It could be a general collective, and I could divide it up into signs. Okay? So let's see where Spirit takes us. And as we begin this reading, as always, I ask that we clear our energy by breathing in and out. And we ask the divine to come and help us to clearly understand the reading and to use our intuitive to pick up on what resonates with us, as this is a collective reading. So what resonates with you individually, may that sit and rest with you accurately, concisely, and with love. I decided to do this reading from my patio today. It is a beautiful morning with the promise of having a very high heat and humidity index today. So I figured I'd come out early, get it done, and enjoy. I'm loving hearing the birds in the background, and you know, I love nature. So I feel like this is going to be a very close, very beautiful reading, and very needed for some of you. Okay? I'm just going to pan up for a minute and just kind of take a little view of the sun here. See the sun? Beautiful, isn't it? Loving this. This is my favorite place to be. And very thankful for the blessings that I have today. Very, very thankful to my guides, to God, and to myself, for believing in me and for doing the work to get to where I am right now, which I feel like I'm in a very good place. And I could get emotional, which I probably will, but since this reading is about love and romance, I just want to take a moment to dedicate it to my son, who, as you all know, I lost him in May, but he's here, and he's here to help us and guide us through this reading, okay? Much love to my son, Nick. And so as I begin this reading, I'm going to use, we'll see which decks I use, but I'm looking at the Psychic Tarot Heart cards by John Holland. Excellent deck, one of my very first decks that I bought. We're going to ask the angels for answers. And of course we're using the love and romance reading cards. And I feel very much like we need to use our Trust Your Vibes card deck here, okay? So I grabbed this one. I wasn't thinking about it at the time. We'll see if Archangel Raphael comes in, because I do believe there's some healing going on here. Much needed healing for some of you. Let's start with the Psychic Tarot Heart cards. I'm going to give it a quick shuffle, and I'm going to ask Spirit to come in and to cleanse and clear the energy so we can be in this beautiful moment. Let's just give me a sec here while I clear my deck, the energy in my deck, so there's no other energies that are brought in from other readings, okay? So clear it all out. Thank you, guys. I'm hearing something about balance, which we always hear about balance, because that's a part of life that we all need, and it can easily get, things can become out of balance sometimes. What I'm also feeling and hearing is that there is a well-deserved reward. And some of you have been going through some heartaches, heartbreaks, some refusal to see the truth, and then coming into the truth and going through the process of grief. I've been through this myself, most recently with the loss of my son and the ending of a different, a relationship that I had been in. And so I know what this is like, guys. But I feel it's a general energy for some of you that may be heartbroken over it and feeling as if it's not can this be real? Because is this really happening? But you know that in your heart it is. And you know that your soul is telling you, you can't go on this way. It's time to move forward. And so there's this energy of comfort, like a warm blanket around you. And your guides are saying, we're here, we're here. We're right here to help you and guide you through this. And so as a result of you trusting us and allowing us to move you through this grief, we are here with a well-deserved reward. Thank you, guides. That was beautiful. Talk to us about what reward this is. What is this reward that's coming in, please? First of all, there's more healing that's going on. Because not only have you healed past you've accepted what is what's fated for you, the ending of something and the beginning of something new in your life, okay? You're healing. You're healing past some sort of traumatic event in your life where some of you may have physically lost a loved one who has gone on to another place. And some of you may have been in a very toxic situation where you're feeling the effects of where you were in that relationship. And you're starting to see the sun coming through. The sun shining down upon you, right? It's shining down upon you to tell you, to guide you, to light your path, and for you to see the inklings and the beginnings of something brand new for you. A new start with confidence and with freedom, with a weight lifted off of your shoulders, guys, okay? Because I feel like for some of you, it has been a long journey. It has been one that has been an eye-opening experience. It has been jolting at times because you found yourself saying, I don't want this anymore. I think I want divorce. I want to move out. I want this relationship to end. It cannot be this way anymore in my life. And I think it jolted you to a place where you're like, wow, was that me? Did those words come out of my mouth? And you started to feel a sense of freedom. And whether or not that person agreed with you and wanted out too, the pain is still there and very real. And so, as you move through this healing, there's blessings right on the heels of this. And I'm going to find out right now from our guides what they want us to know about these blessings coming in after this. Oops. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. I felt this on the horizon. It's like when I wanted to be out here this morning as the sun comes up, but at the same time, I wanted to give the animals in my backyard their space because nocturnal ones are going to be going in for the day to sleep or whatever. I have this, I don't know, I have this badger in my backyard. I don't think he's nocturnal, I'm not sure, but I didn't want to scare him. I give them their time and their space, like I have my time and my space during my time while I'm awake. So anyways, I felt the sun rising on the horizon. I feel this with some of you. There's an opportunity here. The opportunity beckons for you to see how the moon there and the moon and the stars, and there's a glow around this person. He's sort of looking out over the balcony. I feel like he's in prayer. And I feel like this sphere here is the world. I feel like the moon, I feel like he's not on the dark side of the moon anymore. He's not in the darkness anymore. The light comes through, and he's feeling the effects of the light of the moon. Something is being revealed. An opportunity beckons. So, on the heels of leaving a situation or someone leaving, there's a new opportunity here. And the moon, the light from the moon, illuminates a new path, a new beginning for you. There is love, guys, beckoning for you. Your soul is calling out to a soulmate here. Okay. I'm going to just do some romance angel cards real quick, and then I'll probably go back to those because that's what I feel I'm needed to do here on the Romance Angel cards. What do you want to say to us, Romance Angels, regarding this opportunity that beckons? What's on the horizon for some of these people who are here listening and watching? What is on the horizon for romance, please? I feel there's going to be several stories here, guys, okay? So bear with me. This story that I feel right here is an older couple. You guys are in your retirement age. I feel that. I feel that you have been in a romance of a lifetime for a lifetime. And I feel that this is your golden years. You have an opportunity here, guys. For those of you who I'm speaking of, there's an opportunity for you to take a trip of a lifetime. I feel like you've been working your whole life for this. And there's no one that you'd rather take this trip with. Excuse me? It's emotional. There's no one that you'd rather take this trip with. Than the person that you're with. And I see you holding hands. And you're inseparable. But you've loved every minute of it. Being together as often as you can. And now, in your later years, you're together. The love of a lifetime. And you are getting a well-deserved reward. You are embarking on a trip together. Something you've always dreamed of. And it's coming. It's an opportunity for you. This is true love. Of course you know that. I don't have to tell you. But this is also a preview for some of you that are in ending or have ended a relationship that didn't work for you, that was toxic. True love is coming in for you guys. Okay? I feel it. I get very emotional sometimes with love, regards to love, because it's just so beautiful. It's so precious. And I feel like this love here is whatever's coming in for some of you. It's innocent. And you're not bringing the past with you. You've had it with the past. That's old news. This new love of a lifetime it's true to the core, to the soul. Of course, no one's perfect, of course. Nobody has a perfect day every day, but I'm telling you, this love is so well-deserved. It belongs with you, and it is coming towards you. And I'm not talking slow, I'm talking in the next few months, okay? This is a love of a lifetime. Somebody is coming towards you. I don't know about some of you, but I feel like someone's going to be in a laundromat or something. I hear laundromat when you meet this person. Okay? And so Spirit says, make sure you love yourself first and have that self-respect before you go into any relationship. Make sure that you know what your boundaries are without an attitude. That you know what your boundaries are with self-respect and with self-love. Okay? This is an indication that a lot of you have come out of some codependency situations, that you've done some heavy lifting here, some heavy lifting to get rid of and to heal past the toxicity of codependency. I feel that for those of you in this scenario that have been in a codependent situation, you finally broke free. You finally did it, guys. And I'm very proud of you, and Spirit is very proud of you. And so you're in this position where you're loving yourself enough to set the boundaries for yourself. It's not like you're going out and saying, before you can date me, here are my rules. No, this is more about in your own heart, in your own soul, how you feel about yourself, how you feel your self-value, how you value yourself. And so when you value yourself as however rich that is, the universe matches that and more, and brings in somebody that gravitates to that and respects you for that and loves you for that. And I'm telling you, for some of you, it's going to be almost like love at first sight. I know it. I feel it right to the core. Let's ask our guides if there's anything else they'd like. Another scenario, another story here that people are tuning into that is their story, their romantic story. I feel like some of you might even write a memoir. Like I said about the older couple that I saw, the love that you have for each other is just out of this world, because it's divine, and it was uniquely created for you, for each other. Okay. And I feel like for those of you who are this applies to, you this wasn't your first marriage. I feel like you did find each other later, a little bit later. You might have had other experiences first, but once you found each other, there was no need to search any longer. You found the one that you love. And so for some of you, you're in this situation where you're just healing, you're just coming out of some situation with someone, and so your guides want you to know that you need to stay optimistic about your love life. You don't have to jump right into the next relationship. You need to give yourself some space, some breathing room to explore those things about you that you weren't able to before, because maybe you were restricted in a relationship. But this is about staying optimistic, staying positive, and focusing in on how much you value yourself, because that draws in your next partner. And I believe that your next partner, for some of you, is your forever partner. That's what I believe in this scenario. Okay, some of you may even be in a situation where you're kind of you're not sure about this. You've just started dating someone or seeing someone. Not right now, it's hard to date because of the pandemic and stuff, but you've just started to express your feelings for someone, and or your interest in someone, and they've expressed their interest in you, and you're sort of like, I don't know, I came out of a really bad situation. I don't know where to go with this. Here's what the advice that I'm hearing from Spirit. Give this a chance. Don't rush into any, what should this be? What's this going to look like 5 years down the road? Where am I going to be 5 years? No. Take this one day at a time and see where it goes. But love yourself, and know that love, that whatever you're feeling inside, is going to attract someone else coming in for you. And so these angels here are saying, give this a chance. You're human beings. Allow yourselves to explore. Maybe you would make a mistake or two, and maybe you might experience something that that would cause you to stumble a little bit, but it is a lesson, right? A lesson in self-growth. So be prepared to explore opportunities with this person coming in. Okay. I'm going to actually go back to our Psychic Tarot for the Heart cards. I believe some of you are holding some resentment towards someone in a relationship or something. But listen, here's what happens. It's not necessary, because in order for you to heal and move forward, you have to be able to find joy again. And you can't find joy if there's this huge space in your heart that's filled with resentment. And if it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. There really is no reason to be angry. I know things happen in life where people, they will mistreat you sometimes. And they will, not everyone, but I'm saying, if you've been in a situation where you've been, in a narcissistic, or somebody's been gaslighting you, or somebody's trying to be manipulative and controlling, I know that that can bring about feelings of anger, of hurt, of resentment. But if you love yourself enough, you can let go of all of that, so it doesn't take over and limit your own self-love, your own self-respect. And it's not even about forgiving that person. It's about allowing yourself to move forward and leaving all of that behind. Leaving all of that behind. The bad feelings, the resentment, the anger, leave it, because it doesn't belong with you. You're heading into something brand new, and you don't want to bring in to a new relationship a things from the past. See, Spirit is saying, spread your wings. You've got ample room to fly here. You've got so much growing to do, and this is all good. It's all good. You're growing spiritually, you're growing internally, and you've come to a place now where you're ready to put aside everything from the past. There are a lot of creative ways to do that, guys. And one of the things that I've been decided on doing within my own life with certain things is anything that's old or toxic is going into the fire, literally, if it's burnable. And so I've decided that I'm going to make a little ceremony out of it, just a tiny little, mantra to say, thank you for being part of my life, but now I have to put you away. All the toxicity, everything that was toxic that is contained in this box or whatever it is now being permanently put away, so I can spread my wings, so I can grow. And so, guys, and on the heels of that, guys, romantic feelings come in. Romantic feelings come in for somebody that you are taking a second notice of. Maybe you were friends for a while, but now something clicks and you both feel something more. Or maybe it's somebody new that's coming in to, I don't know, help you with something. And there's a spark, and that spark ignites. But there is something very romantic here. Guys, this reading is about new beginnings mostly. It's what I feel, a new beginning. It's like at the end of one season, you open the window and you let the fresh air in. You let the fresh air in to sort of pull out the stale air. And I feel like that's what this is, a new beginning for people, for some of you. Some of you are kind of been stuck on a belief that this person was meant to be in your life forever. And maybe you felt as if they were a twin flame or a soulmate. And maybe you felt as if you had to stay no matter what, and you had to endure the pain. And you refused to let go because you thought if you do, you might lose this person forever. But here's the thing. I'm not going to get into twin flames, but I'm going to tell you this. There is a huge misunderstanding that I have learned too. A lesson. I learned a big lesson with this. You have to find, if you're a twin flame, you have to figure out, you have to find and ask Spirit to help you figure out what this twin flame journey is to you. Because I do not believe that they're all the same. I don't. I don't believe that all twin flames are to be together in a happiness with a white picket fence. I don't believe that. I believe that soulmates, twin flames, are here for a reason, for us to share with each other and expose each other's where we need to be healed, okay? There's a lot about it, but I'm not going to say it right now because it takes too long. And this is about positivity. It's about good times ahead, guys, okay? There's somebody that you've been thinking of. And I'm telling you, if you've been thinking of this person, they've been thinking of you. That's the energy I get with this romance reading. Some of you are... I see someone who has been sort of closed off from romance for a long time. And you haven't felt good about yourself. I feel like you're sitting in this chair knitting or crocheting. And I don't mean to create a stereotype. I'm saying that you're kind of sitting in your own environment with your shades or blinds closed, and you're okay with the darkness because you don't want to be seen. But guess what? There's something coming in for you, and it's going to knock you off your feet. It's going to totally change your life, and you don't even know it. Because It is time for you to have a life, to live, to love, to allow love, to give love, to receive love. Okay? What do we have here, guides? Trust your vibes. What are you trying to say to us, guides? To trust our vibes. What is it that you'd like to say about that? In regards to relationships, in regards to love, some of you have been through the shit. You've been through the ringer with somebody that was horrible to you. I'm telling you, I feel it. And this person is not liking being left out in the cold. But I want to say this. Surround yourself with light. The lightness of love. And not toxic love. The love of your divine creator, your guides. The love of genuine people to help you through this. The love and the light of your own self-respect, your own self, your inner light, the inner queen or the inner king, the inner empress that's coming through now to bring forward this light and this safe passage to this new beginning for you. It is safe to love. It is safe to love yourself. It is safe to be loved. It is safe to receive love. Cloak yourself in light. What else do you have to say, guides? I feel like after the quarantine lifts and people are actually back in working places, some of you are going to meet a partner. Now, I know people frown on this and they say don't ever fall in love with someone you work with, but I feel like some of you are going to meet, or someone is going to meet a partner that is affiliated with where you work. Somehow, I believe he's either a contractor, a salesman, or someone that comes in periodically, okay, to supply you with stuff. Maybe somebody's coming in, and when he does, something's gonna click. I say he because I see a he. Okay, here's what you do: listen to your heart, feel it, because when you're in that place of pureness, of lightness, of self-respect and self-love, you can hear your heart clearly. You can feel your heart. So, how do I say this? You could feel your heart with nothing impeding, nothing in between. You could feel what your heart is trying to tell you. You could hear it. You could almost hear and feel that other person's heartbeat, because that's when there's a sacred divine connection. And I'm not talking twins, I'm not talking, it's you feel a connection of someone that's supposed to be in your life. There is no mistake. None. Okay? I want to I feel like there's still a message here with this. Yeah, look. Love, love, love all around you guys. Some of you don't even notice it because you weren't ready. You were still doing some inner work, some inner healing. But here it is, right in front of you. A coming together, a joining. And you know what? You may begin with a beautiful friendship, a kinship, a partnership, but it blossoms into this beautiful place where it's unexpected, but it's very welcomed. I feel like this is more about beginnings, guys, because endings are in the past. See that light that's shining upon you? That's a blessing from above. That is a blessing from your divine creator saying, here we are. Look at you shining now with that self-respect, with that beautiful confidence, with you opening your heart to that beautiful sacred love. I'm going to just consult our Archangel Raphael, because I do believe I picked this deck for a reason. I wasn't even aware that I picked that deck until I came down to the patio and I realized it, and I was like, okay, you have something to say. Very nice. There's an energy here of children. this can go a couple different ways, so I'm going to give you a couple different scenarios. Archangel Raphael says this new beginning with this new person is to be light and playful and innocent. Bringing in that innocence, it is to be very light, much light energy and joyful, laughter, playful with each other. This is something you've never known or haven't known in a long time, guys. And this is new for you, not a rekindled, this is new. And so the other story that I'm hearing here is that you're entering into a relationship with somebody who has children already. They may be a little older already, and yours might be older too, but you're coming together. And your families will blend. You're coming together, and eventually you will join. And your children will know each other and get to know each other. This is what I'm feeling, a blended family. So for some of you, you've been through the cycles in your life where you've had your babies, and now you could be coming into this middle age, and you no longer are with a spouse or a partner, and you've been kind of just taking your time, allowing yourself to breathe after the ending of that relationship, whatever that was, in whatever way that was. And now you're ready to find new love. And whoever you find new love with has already established themselves with children, and they are in a similar situation. There's somebody here, guys. Some of you may already know who this is, and some of you may be coming into something new. I feel like for some of you, your kids might be friends with their kids or one of their children, and that's how you meet. Okay? And then it goes from there. Give this a chance. Okay. I think, yeah, see? Inner authority. Look. Trust that. So Archangel Raphael says, trust that inner authority, that inner compass. Go with it. Don't rush into anything. Don't push anything. Let it be and let it flow. Okay? All right. So I'm just going to ask our Angel Answers deck here to give us a little advice on let's see. Let's do some time frames here, guys. Okay? Let's see if you can give us some answers as far as time frames of when people are going to come into a new relationship or exit an old one. This is not even about that. So I'm hearing my guides say, no, this isn't about exits. This is about new. So look at helpful people here. So what our angels are saying to you is there are helpful people. Let them help. And I feel like this is about someone inspiring, maybe someone who wrote a book about their past relationship and how beautiful new relationships, something along those lines, guys, something inspiring, motivating. And also it could be about a new circle of friends coming in that comes in as that breath of fresh new air from your new beginning that helps. Okay. This is also your angels, your guides coming in. So I was asking about timelines, if you could, please, angels. For some of you, they're not saying because you have to experience this and let it, it's a lesson in going with the flow. So there is no promise of 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever. They're saying go with the flow and the blessings come in, and you will help this blossom along the way. Okay? For some of you, they're saying in the near future. That's what they're saying. We can't tell you every timeline because you need to experience things for yourself. You need to be a co-creator here. Don't just sit back and let something fall in your lap. And also don't go charging forward. In the near future is what you need to know for now, because you need to make sure that you're ready to not be codependent, that you're ready to experience bringing into this relationship your freedom, your healthiness. And so in the near future, someone comes in and you guys meet and you sort of nurture nurture this. It's like someone nurturing a crop, right? And they have to make sure that they water it enough and provide the fertilizer that it needs, or whatever it is. This is what's happening here. You guys are sort of, the spark is igniting here for you. All right? Anything else, guys, that you'd like to tell us, please, in regards to timelines for any of the other scenarios? Yeah. Okay. So some of you have been in a, again, this is more about new beginnings. That's why this card says this situation will improve. Some of you, I said towards the beginning of the reading, feel a bit like, I'm not sure about this. This isn't the type of person I would usually meet. That's the point. You're not supposed to be with the type of person you normally would be with. That's why those didn't work out. This situation will improve. You will open your eyes and your heart to something healthy or different, something you weren't expecting. So this situation will improve. And for those of you, again, this is about new beginnings. There's a peaceful resolution here. For some of you who have ended something or on the cusp of being set free, there's a peaceful resolution here with regards to that. A peaceful solution, okay? So, is there anything else you want to share with us, angels? This is the Angels Answers deck. Angels, it sounds like it's all good, and on the horizon comes a beautiful new blossoming abundance in regards to relationship. So what other advice do you have for us, please? Believe, okay? Believe in yourself. Believe in this. And take the high road here. And leave the other old thoughts and patterns behind. Leave them at the fork. Take the path that by you is less traveled. The path of newness and healthiness. You've been used to and accustomed to dysfunction. Leave it. Let it go. Goodbye. Now you're on your path to healthiness, and that brings you into this beautiful place of positivity where you create and you manifest this beautiful, loving relationship. You can't ask for, how do I say this? In regards to fate, fate is fate. So if you can ask all you want for God to send you this beautiful man that has a perfect body and perfect teeth and perfect hair, but if he's not right in the heart for you, he won't come. So be open to opportunities. Be open to what the universe has to bring you, and be open to explore and allow, okay? Explore opportunities, I mean. To explore the possibilities that the universe can be bringing in for you. And don't limit it to one thing. That's when you start to see the blessings coming in. That's when manifestations come in. When you open that gate and you're not fixated on one thing, okay? If that one thing, person, place, or thing is meant for you, it will be. That's the thing. That's where faith comes in, guys. Okay. Is there anything else, guys, that you'd like to say before we close this out and we leave these beautiful people here with acknowledgement of this reading for them, please? For some of you, this is happening within the next few months, okay? I feel like with the situation where some of you have already had kids and a marriage has ended, or whatever relationship that was, the person, I feel like the person that you will have a blended family with is kind of coming into the scene, okay, in the next few months. Yeah, you're ready, some of you. You're ready for this new beginning. I'm not saying that you're going to move in like the Brady Bunch, like immediately, but this is going to happen over time. So within the next few months, there's a connection coming in. You may already know each other through prior school activities or things like that, but I feel like this connection is coming in more solid in the next few months. You start to take notice. You notice that the two of you have things in common that you both went through, and you start talking, and it's a very good conversation, not woe is me and you know what I went through with that, whatever. It's not like that. It's more like you just feel like you have things to share, like advice or positivity that came from it. So within the next few months, that connection is coming in. Okay? And for those of you who are not sure about things, this is coming to a healthier place, all right? Okay. And the answer is yes. Yes. Go with this. Trust in this. Go with the flow and let it happen. Okay? All right. And lastly, ta-da! Big happy changes, guys. Here we go. Big happy changes for you. Have a beautiful day, because I believe that these big happy changes are well deserved. That very first card, where is it, that we pulled here, that's what I believe is coming in with these big happy changes. Well deserved reward for all the work you've done. It's time for your soul to unite with somebody that's perfect for you. It's time to have a beautiful relationship with someone rather than a toxic, unhappy, I'm hearing the word selfish, relationship, one-sided. Yeah, no more of that. You deserve better than that. You are better than that. And balance is coming in. So all of that comes in as you move forward into this beautiful, away from the toxicity, into this beautiful, healthy relationship. I'm really happy for you guys. I'm very excited because I know that this is something that is divinely directed and guided, and whoever comes in is coming in with a, also with, it's almost as if this person is coming in on a, how do I say this? Because I feel like, you know, if you ever envision a Pegasus with the wings, it's like a horse. It's like, if you've ever seen in tarot or some of the cards with two horses, one is, they're two different colors, and the white that represents purification is the one that leaps forward. And so the healthy part of, it's a healthy soulmate coming in, taking action, and give it time. Let it be and flow with it. Try not to go too far ahead at one time. Just go with the flow and let it be. I love you guys. I hope you have enjoyed this reading, and we will talk very soon.